Okay, fellas. Tonight I'm gonna tell you about when I got busted the first time, and I'm gonna tell you also about the beast that lives inside of men like me. Okay. Uh, it was a bright sunny day. We were on our way to hit another Wells Fargo bank. Right. We hated Wells Fargo so much because they always tried to slow us down. And when you're robbing a bank, you always got a need for speed. All right. You try to keep it under 2 minutes. All right. That's about how long it takes for the cops to become aware of the silent alarm is for sure going to get tripped as soon as you announce yourself. About 1 in every 25 bank robbers make it out of the bank. All right. Even a crew like us that'll give them a run for their money are going to get caught eventually. And I guess deep down inside we knew that, but it gets good to you. And you just got to keep on going. All right. I was really, really young. And my crime partners, they were firm believers in gut feelings. All right. We were on our way to rob this Wells Fargo bank. And the fellas were in the back checking their weapons, getting ready. And I was passing this schoolyard. All right. And I seen all these kids. And I got this weird feeling like I wasn't going to be seeing no kids for a long time. And I stopped what I was doing. Red was driving. And he looked over at me and he says, what's the matter, bro? And I kept on looking at the kids for a second and I told him, nah, not nothing, man. He goes, you sure? And I says, yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. He said, all right. But I was too young to know about that kind of stuff. I was too young to know about the beast that lived inside of me, the one that protected me, the one that told me of such things, the one who drove me to be the man that I would become, the one that sits just below the sandy line waiting to be called upon. And over the next 15 years, he'd be called upon many times. He saved my ass more times than not. He always made me a winner. All right. However, he drove me to kill men. And that I'm not proud of. All right. Some men, I was just a favor. I didn't even know why. It just is what it is. All right. He would be called upon many times. He sits right now below my sanity line. All right. And this is how this bank went down. Okay, we get to the bank. It didn't feel right from jump. All right, when we jumped out, we jumped out. Instead of walking in like we usually do, for some reason, we just ran in the door and took over the bank. All right, we'd staked out the place for a month, so we knew pretty much what was going on in there anyway. We started screaming and yelling. I jumped up on the counter. Beto hit the tellers. 2 of my other crime partners got the vault. All right. Tyler, my one crimey, he went and got the extra gun. There's always an extra guard in a Wells Fargo bank. There's one in uniform and there's one plainclothes. Red got the uniform guy's gun. Tyler got the other guy's gun. All right. I didn't feel right the whole time we were in there. Something was nagging at me. I couldn't figure it out. We jumped in the van and took off, and boom, there was the cops. Right away, Sal and Beto start shooting out the back of the van. All right, at the cops. We got AK-47s. It's rock and roll time. All right, we're going along. We pulled in beside this wall. It was about a 4-foot wall. All right. Beto grabs a 5. Now, this van I stole just happened to have a 5-gallon can of gas in the thing. He took the gas, went around, and poured an arc behind us and said if they get behind us, light that up. The wind was blowing away from us so it would burn towards them. All right. We blasted these down. Red's got his fucking, he bought a fucking, what's it called? It's a little rocket launcher. Anyhow, it launches these little fucking rockets about this long, right? So he fucking sends one of those fuckers to the fucking cop shop. It hits his fucking empty police car, blows it up. They move back about 100 feet. He sends another one. He's got 3 of them, right? Because he shot one off in another bank before that. At a cop car. All right. So, cops move back about 100 feet. He sends him another one. They got to be thinking, what the fuck is going on with these guys? What do they got in there? Because, see, back at this time, the cops were trained to do this. They get to the crime scene. The bad guys throw up their hands. They take them into custody. They weren't trained to have guys react the way we did, bucking, trying to get the fuck away. All right. So we shot it out with him for an hour and a half. All right. We were getting low on rounds. One of my crimies said to me, "Hey, little brother, we talked about this when you weren't around before. This is your call. You want to die today, bro?" And I said, "How much time are we going to get?" He said, "A fucking grip. But we're going to get out. So don't trip." I said, "Okay, fuck it." So I holler out there to the police, "Hey, y'all got any 45 rounds out there? We're getting kind of low in here." You could feel the tension just melt away because they knew that we were going to surrender. All right. So anyhow, they took us into custody. We went out one at a time. They took us into custody. Well, the FBI came up from the back, took us into custody, and it was a trip. When they were walking us back to their cars, the cops were nodding respect to us as we were walking. That was cold. We ended up with a 25 piece on the deal, which wasn't too bad. I did 15 on it. Anyway, folks, that was the robbery I got busted on. I'll tell you more about this beast tomorrow. He's in a lot of men. Some men don't even know he's there. But I'll tell you more about him. Maybe not tomorrow, but I'll tell you about him in the future. And for tonight, folks, that's how I got busted for bank robbery the first time. I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, fellas. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and please watch on November 3rd. That's a very important video. Thanks a lot, fellas. Later.